On the bench here is Dave Sparks.
Colin, I love this new spot, JT, as opposed to being across from the other side.
Yeah. So, want to hit on two new players to the team since we last broadcast is Lauren Nevins and Lily Sellenshooter. Number 30 is Sellenshooter, and Nevins is number 35. Nevins is 5'3". Sorry, we're working out some technology here.
Well, the Director of Sports Technology got us up and running here, JT, right before the tip-off. So great job by Brent Gossett to get us up and running right before tip-off so we can bring this game to you here.
So everything I said the last 7 minutes, nobody heard? There was a lot of golden nuggets in there,
really
Doug.
But the good thing...
I'm a little rusty. It's been a few weeks.
You know, Brent up in the booth, did you hear that? He's rusty. It's been a couple weeks since we broadcast, JT.
At any rate, so all those golden nuggets I'm going to repeat. Just gives me an opportunity. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm JT Norville. Alongside Doug Kuhlman on this Friday night special is the Cougars. Here are going to take on Fort Zumwalt West. This is the JV game. Fort Zumwalt West is from O'Fallon here in St. Charles County. Just short of 2,000 students is missed there. And Oranger, Allie Oranger, is going to be playing back alongside her sister Michaela, number 12. They work it back and forth and over the top to Nevins. Nevins joining the team. Lauren Nevins, a sophomore, standing 5'3", a guard, number 30, long ponytail with the headband. She works it out front. Nevins, Doug, was able to broadcast her at Zion. She's played her elementary ball or junior high ball at Zion, so happy to see another Bobcat out there as Jang goes up, and that's off the mark.
Yeah, that's a good offensive possession for the Cougars there. Worked it around, got a good shot, just couldn't put it in.
And the Jaguars working the ball very nicely so far, and that's off the mark. But back up and in, offensive rebound, and the Jaguars strike first.
Yeah, we got to have better box out on the defensive end, JT. We can't have them get those inside rebounds like that.
You got to start seeing Kuhlman hit the floor here. Maybe here we go as Kuhlman breaks the ice there. Love that she broke the defense there, split the defense up there. She likes coming off that right side, Kuhlman does.
She does. Going up with the left hand, probably need to teach her to go up with that right and more power move to the bucket, but still shooting too.
So did a little bit of scouting, followed the team out to Wentzville earlier this week. They played well, but came up short. It's awful quiet in here, but the team is 1-1 on the week. Traveled down to Bishop DeBurgh. It's getting very quiet in here when on the free throws. So I'm just going to shut up, Doug. Kuhlman hits both of them. It's a 2-2 game. Got to be happy with both of those. Coach Dave Sparks, as I mentioned, Dave Sparks with a pair of nice slacks, blue pullover, and brown shoes. So up in his game on this Friday night is the Jaguars from Fort Zumwalt. Moving around the horn. Pass it up and in. That is Kristen for the bucket, and it's 4-2. Boy, they're going to have to start playing on this side of the half court on the defensive side, Doug.
I'll tell you what, JT, that was a great move to the bucket by Riley, a freshman guard. So
well, there's the first Kuhlman stat as she hits the deck. That's number one.
I missed it. I missed it too. Yeah, Riley made a nice drive to the bucket there and a dish over to number 10 Mayfield for the easy bucket. So
Crenshaw sets up the offense for the Jaguars. Loose ball, and they're going to call a foul on Michaela Oranger, number 12. She didn't like that call, but...
You know, JT, I didn't like it either. Ball's in the air, and we're getting a foul called on us, and the ball was in the air. It was interesting.
So Pickett's going to take it out of bounds. Send it in. Out front to Crenshaw. They got a set-up play for Pickett there, but Pickett's going to be called for a travel. Turnover on the Jaguars. Good defense there by the Cougars. Nevin's going to send it into Oranger. Fast pace so far.
Like to see Allie Oranger here attack the bucket, JT. Got the quickness to get there.
They got Kuhlman on the backside if she wants her. They're kind of leaving Kuhlman alone. Let's see if Kuhlman realizes that. As Oranger, Michaela sends it over to Nevins. Nevins back to Michaela. Inside to Yang. Good defense there by the Jaguars, Doug.
Yeah, it really was. You know, they're really clamping down on the post, so Coach Sparks might need to find something a little bit different on the offensive end, find some open buckets.
So welcome to the Claw broadcast. KLAW is our call letters. As Oranger goes baseline, had a shot there, decided to pass it, but she turned it over, and then right back to the Cougars as Michaela Oranger causes a turnover there.
Well, she's a big difference maker for us on both sides of the ball, JT. Good to have her back.
Yeah, it looks like that foot is wrapped with an ankle wrap there as she's coming off an injury, Michaela Oranger, number 12. And the Jaguars are in a 2-3 defense here and pretty much locking out everything inside here. Let's see if they can penetrate this zone here. Oranger wants it in the corner. Let's see if she puts it up for three. Bingo! That's a 3-ball for Allie Oranger. You called it, Doug.
Yep. She's one of those ones that definitely has the outside shot and can take it inside too, JT.
Crenshaw over the Pickett. This is a two-person game here as Pickett tries for the three, but Kuhlman rips it down on the backside there. Kuhlman is a good anticipator of those rebounds. Love to see that. Let's see if she can get started on the offensive end after driving and hitting those 2 free throws. Good pass, sister to sister, but that was Kristen with a swat there. No suit for you.
Boy, I tell you what, she tried to go inside there and into the trees and just couldn't quite get it up over Kristen Mayfield there, JT.
Jang's going to get a break here, and that's Sellen Shooter. No. Yeah, that's Sellen Shooter in. Get the numbers backwards here, I think, but Sellen Shooter hits the deck, gets her foot caught. Michaela Oranger fights for it, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go over the Jaguars.
You know, that was good try to get that offensive rebound there by Sellen Shooter. Did a nice job and just couldn't quite come down with it. Love the aggressiveness.
Is that 2 fouls on 12? Is that Michaela, or is that the on the Jaguars?
You know what? I think they got that up there wrong, JT. I think it's only 1 foul for each team. So.
Okay. Offensive rebound there for Fort Zumwalt. I'm reading the wrong names. I'm reading the varsity names, Doug. Forgive me, Fort Zumwalt fans there, as the Jaguars go up 6-5. I was reading the varsity numbers there, so forgive me. Michaela Oranger is hassled, and great press there by the Jaguars.
Don't get it across.
Boy, they were in Michaela Oranger's mug there. Great pressure defense there by the Jaguars.
Well, they really did a nice job there, kind of almost forcing that 10-second call, JT.
So Riley out front on the point of the defense here. They're in a 1-2-2 trap as Oranger sends it over to Nevins. Oranger's going to try and hit another 3. That's off the mark. Her sister gets the rebound on the baseline. And good anticipation there by Mayfield. Mayfield all alone. She goes up just off the mark. That hung on the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound by the Jaguars.
Well, both teams have had some timely offensive rebounds this game, JT.
And Nevins collects it for the Cougars, and Oranger sets it up. Pressure defense out front there by Riley. And Oranger is going to send it around the horn to her sister. Oranger's going to take another 3. Boy, I was about going to call money on that one right off the front.
Thought it looked good coming out of her hands, and it was a good shot, JT.
Keene, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. I'll just call her Lucy. How about that? I got a daughter named Lucy.
Just go with your middle daughter's name, huh, JT?
Love that name.
Great defense by Michaela there, JT, by Oranger.
She's a game changer here so far. She wants that Claw Award. So you missed that golden nugget for the time we talked in the pregame there, but there will be a Claw Award. Loose ball picked up by Riley. Michaela Oranger screeches on the deck, and Riley's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2.
That was great hustle by Riley for the Jaguars there, JT, going after that loose ball and then taking it in and going to shoot 2 free throws after drawing the foul.
Timeout for the Jaguars. Let's hear from some of our sponsors, Doug.
You bet, JT. I want to take a moment and say thank you to our gold level sponsor here. First of all, Signature Orthopedics, and also our silver level sponsors, Athletico Physical Therapy, A&W All-American Food, owners Jim Sill and Jim Sprick. Their St. Charles restaurant located at 3788 Elm Street in St. Charles. And then also Car Shield, owned by Ricky and Lynn Britell, freshman family here at Lutheran High School. So thank you very much to Signature, Athletico Physical Therapy, A&W All-American Food, and Car Shield.
Thank you to all our great gold sponsors. Welcome, everybody, to the Claw Broadcast. KLAW. I'm JT Norville alongside Doug Kuhlman. It's great to be back in the booth tonight. Doug and I mentioned look forward to that all week. And we'll be bringing you the JV action. Along just after that will be the varsity team taking on the 8-5 varsity team here from Fort Zumwalt West. Just west of here in O'Fallon. 1,900 students, Doug, so about quadruple the size of LHS. Is that right?
Yeah, darn near quintuple. Yeah, with our 400, and they're near that 1,900 mark. So, yeah.
Sprinkling of fans here tonight. Fort Zumwalt West. The Jaguars have brought quite a few people, so happy to see some people in the stands tonight.
Absolutely.
And Riley misses the front of 2 shots here. It's 6-5 Jaguars. It's an all feline contest as the Cougars take on the Jaguars. And Riley has been impactful so far. She opens up the lead. I thought that the Jaguars might come out in the press, and they've capitalized on it already as Riley gets it and sets it up. Turnover on the Cougars.
Well, JT, reminds me a lot of the MICDS game when MICDS, the Rams came out with that press, and it took our girls a couple quarters to figure out that press before we made it into a good game in the second half a couple weeks ago.
As Pickett sends it over to Sarah Cincinnati. And up and in off the mark. And that's going to be called on Nevin. She didn't like that call.
But I like the move down low there again by Kristen Mayfield. First of all, couldn't quite put in the bucket, but Jaguars come up with the offensive rebound now to put themselves at the line. No opportunity to stretch out the lead.
So Sarah, since it's no, I can't do that one. We're just going to, I'm sorry, folks. Forgive me for butchering the names or having trouble with the names. But Sarah at the line for the Cougars, or the Jaguars. And an offensive rebound there by Mayfield.
JT, I think that's about their 5th offensive rebound in the first quarter, and that's just 5 too many.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nevins back to Oranger out front, working a 2-man game here. Back and forth here. It's like a tennis match. Weak pass, but Michaela Oranger gets it. She went up, was going to get blocked, and they're going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, that's a rough one right there because she did have an open look.
Kanai Mays is going to enter in for Nevins. Riley and Pickett working back and forth. In the corner, the Keene with a nice left hand there, but that was just off the mark for the Jaguars. 8-5.
Well, a solid first quarter by both teams. I think you saw, I think the name of that first game was, first quarter, JT, was the press put on by the Jaguars, kind of confused and confounded the Cougars, and also the offensive rebounding game for both teams, but predominantly by the Jaguars, JT. I think I had them with 5 offensive rebounds for the quarter, which gave them an additional 4 points. You take away those 4 points, it's an even ball game instead of stretching out that lead to 3 after the first quarter.
Yeah, I think we're going to have Ava Civi join us at halftime.
Oh.
So folks, stay around for that halftime show. Our most recent Claw Award winner, we're gonna give her a Claw T-shirt that she earned the Claw. So that was our last broadcast, and I don't know that she's even known she's going to be interviewed.
I don't think she does. If I look at her over there, she looks a lot kind of laid back for somebody that's going to go on the mic here at halftime.
So since our broadcast, she's had some huge games.
Yeah.
26 points,
28.
27.
Yeah.
So.
And we're going to need all of that tonight, obviously, with Allie Murray out for tonight and a couple other kids. Jordan Hesse out as well as Corinne Van Gilder.
Yeah, so, and tonight, that's the note, Rachel Smith is full-time tonight on the varsity team, a freshman, usually playing on the JV team. But, okay, it looks like we got Norval, Lashley, Selling Shooter, Mays, and Caitlin Rice. Caitlin Rice supporting a nice striped, colorful socks as Norval's trapped in the corner. She goes down.
Well, I think she was fouled, JT, is why she went down, but it was not called, so.
So both of our daughters have hit the deck once, so.
Like on the ground, you're not playing.
Riley. Over to Keene, back to Riley.
I do like the Cougars' defensive effort here, JT. They're really forcing the Jaguars to work the ball around and get good shots.
That's a Sarah from the corner. Another offensive rebound.
That'd be a 7th one, a 6th and a 7th, JT, just on this possession.
The Cougars have to do a better job on the defensive rebound here. Norval on the back side here. Rice with the colorful socks playing at the top of this 2-3 defense. Good job by the Cougars here on this 2-3 defense. That's off the mark. And Lashley brings it down. Good aggressive play there by Grace Lashley, number 10. Long pass by Mays, and Lashley collects the loose ball over to Mays. In the corner to Norville. Back to Mays. And they're going to call the foul. Mays got a bear hug there from Riley.
That's probably a foul that Riley wishes she probably wouldn't have to make there. I don't think she had to. I think she could have gone for the steal and just got a little overzealous there.
Mays. And just off the mark there, and that's out of bounds.
Well, I think she was looking for Norville in the corner, JT, and Grace cut to the basket there, and the pass was just off the mark.
Yeah, that might have been a communication gap there, Doug.
Yep.
As Riley, the general for the Jaguars here, brings it across half court. Surveys. Kane in for the Jaguars. Over to Riley. Skip pass. Riley pump fake. Moves on Selling Shooter. And that's going to be a foul on Selling Shooter. Nice purple shoes there by...
I do like those. Are those Nikes too?
Riley Selling Shooter. So that was on the floor. Yeah, those are Nikes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and your other Selling Shooter there's fouling her on the floor, not giving her 2 free throws, so good foul.
Riley there for the Jaguars off the mark. Selling Shooter is pressured, finds Mays. Way to work out of the traffic there. And Mays trying to work it down to Norville, but they've got that protected heavily. They need to find another outlet there, maybe something in the middle of the court because they're overplaying that corner.
Playing the corner now. I think, Oranger hit a 3-ball from out there, and a couple other players have had some open looks, so they're really shutting down that corner, JT.
Loose ball, and Sparks calls the timeout.
Well, I thought Mayfield might have picked up a foul there, JT, but not quite.
Let's hear from some more of our sponsors.
You bet. Some of our bronze sponsors here, Anjon Manufacturing, AMP Restoration, Ben-Hur Construction, Brannicky Hardware, Pallardy Electric, CertaPro Painters, again, CertaPro Painters, Midas Hospitality, Spring Green Lawn Care, the Kyle Hannigan Real Estate Group, SCS, Claims Adjusters, and Impression Apparel. Again, Impression Apparel. Thank you very much for our bronze sponsors for your support of Lutheran High School.
Caitlin Rice in with her left hand. Mays, they're Selling Shooter inside. They broke that defense. That's what they need to do is pierce it in the middle right there. Selling Shooter had a nice look there, but off the mark as the Jaguars come the other way. Riley out front.
Good drive by Lily. She'll get that. She'll pop that one next time.
That's going to be over the back on Mayfield. I think that's going to be called on Mayfield over in the back. And
well, I love that. I love that give and go, JT. There's your favorite play again by Sarah Sensini. That's a nice play by her.
And there's a turnover, but Lashley got her paw on that and got it back for the Cougars. But then the Cougars turn it over, and here come the Jaguars the other way.
Well, I think
I
that
like how Sellen Shooter's playing tonight.
she really is. Especially when she's given up, 3-4 inches to those big girls, from the Jaguars.
And here comes the starting lineup back in. So you got both Oranger sisters, Nevins, Jang, and Kuhlman back in. Grace Kuhlman, and that's a 3-ball for Riley. Opens up the lead 6 points, Doug.
Well, and that's the first bucket for either team in the quarter, JT.
Second quarter here, 11-5 Jaguars. Oranger finds Yang on the backside. There we go. There's some action. Great eyes there by Oranger. She had Jang on the opposite block there.
Oh, and that's the only way you're going to get him out of this press when you get those easy, cheap buckets like that, JT.
I think Riley's in the zone here for the Jaguars. Kuhlman, great action there. Couldn't saved it to the Jaguars. 3-ball for Crecilius, and that's off the mark. And Michaela Oranger controls the rebound.
Well, and Crecilius got away with a little walk there once she caught the ball hopped before she shot, so didn't get called.
Let's see if they can go back-to-back buckets here as the Cougars.
Ooh.
Tough call there is jump ball as Jang tried to get out of trouble there. It didn't look like they tied it up there, but the Stripes called the jump ball.
I think they were just trying to keep it from getting a little too physical, JT, but I do think there was a foul there before the jump.
Oranger finds Nevins. Nevins. And that's going to be a push by Crecilius.
Now, I think I'd argue, JT, I didn't see a foul there, and I saw a foul on the previous one, so... But hey.
Yeah, Riley there looks a little confused. She didn't think one was a foul either. As Nevins out front has Oranger in the corner with the head fake. Finds Jang. In the corner, Nevins. Nevins back outside the Oranger. We're working the ball nicely here, but this 2-3 defense, Doug, for the Jaguars has been stifling. Nevins goes to the basket. She's fouled. Good drive. I like to see them go into the hoop.
Well, I think they're going to get Crecilius on the foul here again, and I'm not sure if I saw a foul there either. If I'm Riley, I'm thinking, what do I got to do here? I'm playing good defense. I don't think I fouled, but...
Kuhlman. They are really keeping him outside the three-point line. Off the mark, 3-ball by Michaela Oranger, but her sister, Allie, gets the rebound. At the free throw, Yang can't handle it, and Riley is going to go all the way. Good defense there by Michaela. Pickett trying to find Crecilius, and she does. And they want to get it to Riley. Riley really sets this offense up nicely. Crecilius with the 3, that's off the mark. And Mayfield throws it up there, but that's going to be a foul on Michaela Oranger. How many is that?
I think that's her second, JT. And interesting, too, they had 10 offensive rebounds, and they just picked up their 11th and 12th on this possession itself. So they're 12 offensive rebounds for the game, JT.
Yeah, so Coach Sparks has got to be talking about that at halftime, I hope. Halftime, please join us as Ava Civi's going to join us as she's our most recent Claw Award winner. Has last 2 games scored over 20 points. And that's off the mark, and Kuhlman with the rebound. That's what we need to see more of that, Doug, that defensive rebounding. Oranger picks up her dribble. Now she's looking for help. Boy, they're calling some ticky-tack fouls there.
Again, if I'm Riley, I'm going, did I really foul her there? Yeah. But you know what? It was called, so it was a foul. It's kind of the way you look at those things.
As the Cougars are down 5 here to the visiting Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars from O'Fallon, Missouri. Welcome all Jaguar fans listening in tonight. This is the JV action from the Claw broadcast. KLAW as Nevins goes up, throws it over the basket, and that'll be called out of bounds.
I love the play, JT. I love that give and go. I know you do too, but just couldn't quite find the bottom of the bucket. So they'll go back to that, JT. That was there. That was open.
Yep. Now let's see if we can control the defensive boards here. As Pickett takes a 3 off the mark. There we go. Kuhlman had position, but just couldn't collect it there. So good position. She's given up a few inches there, Doug.
She really did. Did a nice job boxing her out. And again, the Jaguars picked up another offensive rebound before Lucy there carried the ball, and I didn't really see a carry there, but we don't really have the best angle either.
Way to break the press there, but Michaela tried to thread the needle there to Jang, and she wasn't open. I'd like to see Michaela take it to the basket there, Doug.
I think she had the open lane, JT. Next time she'll take it.
Oranger trying to find somebody to enter into, finds her sister Michaela. Back in the corner to Allie. She goes baseline, 16-footer up just a little bit long. Good drive there, though. I like that look Allie got there. 1 minute in the first half. Doug, I think you're going to have to go over there and get Ava. That's a bucket there. Good job there by Pickett there with the deuce.
Yeah, Nadia, the sophomore, really drove to the bucket there. JT hit the nice 8-footer.
Nevins, Jang cannot control that, and this press has really stymied the Cougars here.
Well, and the Cougars only have one bucket this quarter, JT, so not a real good effort so far on the offensive end. We got to find the bottom of the bucket.
And to note, Doug, we only give out claw awards on a win.
Do we?
Did you know that?
You know what? I don't know what the rules are. I'm learning with you. So,
yeah. So I'd like to see a win to be able to give out a claw. We haven't really talked about that, but that was really customary on all my broadcasts previously.
Well, maybe the claw KLAW, the broadcast here, maybe has some new rules to it.
Okay. We'll chat about that. Ooh, that's going to be a travel there on Keene.
Let's see if Mr. Clark can go over there and get Ava for us. Hey, Jim. Can you go run over there and tell Ava Civi we need to do an interview with her? Yeah. Thank you. He kind of gave us a look of what the heck are you talking about?
What? Oh, that was Nevins. Man, she launched that one from half court. Man, she's got a cannon, Doug.
Ava Civi. Ava. We just gave Ava a quick yell, and she's going to come on over. I don't think she really knows what's going to happen here. So,
do you want to grab the T-shirt?
You know what? You know what? I think I will, and I'm going to have you interview her because you are the man. I am just merely your, sidekick.
I would call it partner, Doug.
Partner. I'm going to go with sidekick.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on up here, Ava. You have a seat right here.
Ava, welcome to the booth. You have a lot of fans out there. I'm JT. I don't know if we've ever met, so we kind of caught you off surprise here, but Ava?
Yeah, a little bit.
What size of shirt do you wear, Ava?
Like a medium, maybe?
Medium? Well, Ava, we're happy to have you up here. Tell the fans a little bit about yourself. Junior, senior?
All right, well, my name's Ava, if you didn't know that. I'm a senior. I'm going to Mizzou next year. I don't know what my major is yet. I have no clue.
Yeah, and is this your all 4 years at Lutheran High?
Yep.
Yeah?
All 4.
So what's your experience been like here at LHS?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty low-key.
Yeah, so you've gotten a hot hand the last couple games here, so tell me, I've watched you all year progress, and it seems like every game you've gotten a little bit better, but I think the last 2 games you've been 26, 28 points. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it definitely throughout the season, it's just more confidence and just, obviously as more people are getting quarantined, there's kind of more like, someone has to start scoring more.
So, well, you definitely have been scoring more and picking up the team. So, love, on both, you're really at the top of the defense there, really causing the action on that side, and then on the other side of the ball, really driving the basketball to the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Well, we caught you off guard. You don't have to be nervous, so just act like you're talking to me. Maybe even nobody's listening right now. So Ava, what Coach Letzwager say the keys to the win tonight is? What do you know about the Zumwalt team?
They play at 2-3, I believe. I know she said they have a couple girls out from quarantine too, so I'm not sure who they're going to be playing. I think one of their bigger girls is out, so definitely Megan should be good to go in there, hopefully.
Yeah, and
just hitting our shots from the outside tonight will be key, probably.
So you guys obviously knocked off Wentzville or Timberland early this week out in Wentzville. So
Yep.
I know you were out with a injury there for a period of game, but everything okay?
Yeah, I just had like a little asthma
Yeah.
issue there, but you know, I got a new inhaler, so
Okay.
hopefully it works this game.
Well, that was a little scary. I know we were watching from the stands. So, and so yeah, you've got some Cougars out tonight. But I wanted to, first of all, we love watching you play the game.
Thank you.
And last game we broadcast was here at home, and you earned the Claw Award, and so we got a little gift for you here. And so we're happy to give you this. We'd love to see you win it again, but hopefully one of your other teammates step up tonight.
Yeah, can I ask what is the Claw Award?
So the Claw Award is, we're the Claw broadcast, okay? And so the Claw Award is really to the team member that really stepped up that game tonight, really played as their heart out, but also just played as a team. So you were the leader that night. I can't even remember what game it was, but yeah.
Last home game? MICDS maybe?
Yeah, it might have been, yeah. So anyway, we love watching you play. Good luck at Mizzou. We hope to have you back up in the broadcast booth at some point. Now that you've had some reps here, maybe we can get a few more words out of you.
Yeah, I was a little caught off guard.
Yeah, next time we'll prep you. But you walk out of here with a T-shirt, Ava, so
That's
congratulations.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's a cool shirt.
Good luck tonight, okay? Bring home a win.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you. This shirt's cool.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
He wants you to warm up in that. I told him I don't know. Warm up in it.
So Doug, Ava was a little bit nervous there.
Are we going to try to do a commercial or not? I mean, you tell me. Should we try it or just let it go? Huh? Go ahead, try it. JT, you want to announce we're going to go to a commercial?
Commercial?
He's going to go to a commercial.
You're in for a real treat at A&W. New real fruit shakes and sundaes. Choose from pineapple, strawberry, or blackberry. Try one now. It might just be the cherry on top of your day. Only at your local A&W.
Say thank you to the place that matters most, starting with a free estimate from CertaPro Painters. Whatever the painting project, your local neighborhood CertaPro Painters will do the job beautifully. Start your on-site or remote estimate today at CertaPro.com. Proven and trusted experts in painting.
Let's see, play another one.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate.
Say thank you to the place that matters most, starting with a free estimate from CertaPro Painters. Whatever the painting project, your local neighborhood CertaPro Painters will do the job beautifully. Start your on-site or remote estimate today at CertaPro.com. Proven and trusted experts in painting.
Physical therapy is usually the thing you're told to do after medication, x-rays, or even surgery. But what if the best way to fix your aches and pains is to start where you normally finish? At Athletico, our therapists, the same ones who work with world-class athletes and professional dancers, can transform your pain before it progresses to something worse. Because the sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. And it all starts here with no prescription needed at Athletico. Schedule your free assessment today.
Hi, I'm Pat Maroon, 2019 Stanley Cup champion. And I know that if your car's out of warranty, an expensive car breakdown can put your wallet in the penalty box. Call the team I trust at CarShield. Well, you'll never have to pay for covered repairs again. They've helped millions of drivers save on expensive car repairs. And CarShield covers most vehicles. I said most. With MVP claim service, you can take your car to any certified mechanic or dealer you want. And if you're like me, you can score your very own hat trick with roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage at no additional cost. Don't let expensive car repairs put the hurt on you. Call Car Seal now before your car breaks down. They'll keep you in the game and put your repair bills on ice.
Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed. And once your car breaks down, it's too late. Call 1-800-559-8453. 1-800-559-8453.
Had a grade 3 AC separation in my right shoulder. That's the first ever season-ending injury I had.
Tore my shoulder, my labrum, had a few anchors put in, and my rotator cuff was pretty much gone.
Defensive is the position that I like playing, so there's a lot of slide tackling and elbows being thrown.
I am still actively playing tennis without braces on my knees.
This time last year, I couldn't do what I'm doing. I'm doing everything now that I can since the surgery. I'm just really glad I did it.
You're in for a real treat at A&W. New real fruit shakes and sundaes. Choose from pineapple, strawberry, or blackberry. Try one now. It might just be the cherry on top of your day. Only at your local A&W.
Good luck.
All right, welcome back to the Claw KLAW here from Lutheran High School JT. We got Jaguars have doubled up the Cougars thus far, 14-7 going into the second half.
Well, thanks to had some fans out there, Doug, wanted to know what the Claw t-shirt looks like after we just gave one to the star the varsity team, Ava Civi.
Absolutely.
I think we can arrange that at some point.
You know, JT, I think if it's me, it's a no-brainer. I'm wearing that during pregame as a good luck charm.
I tell you, she was a little bit nervous up there in the booth, so I don't think they know what to say, but Ava's going to continue her education at Mizzou.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Good school. She'll do very, very well there.
Yeah, so talked to Coach Lutzwager at halftime. She talked about 3 players being out tonight for the varsity team, so they're going to have their hands full against this Fort Zumwalt team here tonight on the varsity. But meanwhile, the JV team down, as Doug said, 14-7, as the Jaguars have put on the press and really just shut down all offenses. Kanaya Mays comes out. I think she may win a Claw Award there if she can play defense like that.
Come out with aggressiveness like that's exactly what you're looking at.
Mays and Rice out front. Norville, Sellen Shooter, and Lashley in there for the Cougars. As Kane off the mark, but that's another offensive rebound by Pickett.
Well, you know, and the thing is, Pickett was boxed out there. Cougars did a nice job. She just kind of snuck around and made a nice play, JT.
Rice tries to find Sellen Shooter, but Riley was waiting on that, and Lashley's going to be called for the foul, and that's Riley is going to get the bucket and is going to be fouled, and chance for the three-point play.
You know, and she's been doing a good job all night. Riley has number 5 for the Jaguars, pushing that ball up the court, JT, especially on the fast breaks.
Yeah, I like her game a lot.
Yep, absolutely.
As she completes the three-point play for the Jaguars, and it's 18-7 as they keep the press on. Mays. See if Rice and Mays can work together. No, that's a turnover, and Pickett has it up and off. Lashley, good rebound there. Cougars turn it back over there as Coach Dave Sparks may want a timeout here. Lashley. And Rice is going to bring it across half court nicely with the left hand. Good job there by Caitlin Rice, and she's going to get the bucket there. Like to see that.
Absolutely. Nice drive by Caitlin Rice, JT. Now she'll go look to complete the three-point play.
So Caitlin, Doug, always has these stylish socks up to her knees. Love the fashion that she brings to every game.
100%.
Rice lifts it up, and that's off the mark. And boy, the Jaguars really move the basketball really well up and down the court. As Riley sets it up top. Priscillius back to Riley. Boy, they're moving the ball really well on the offensive side here. so far the Cougars defense have held. Norville picks up the loose ball and collects it over to Mays. Mays with her right hand. Boy, Riley poked that in there. She might have got away with a foul, and looks like Mays was maybe poked in the eye there, Doug.
Got dinged up there a little bit. I tell you what, I really like Riley's game, though. Aggressive and going after the steal.
Norville over to Lashley. Good movement there. You got to see if they can pierce the defense here. Norville, pump fake. She's going to be called to the travel.
Did you see it travel there?
She did. She's got that move. That's my daughter there. She forgets the dribble. It's a nice pump fake. She takes that step just a bit early.
Well, I didn't see a step, but hey, not a bad angle, I guess.
Off the mark, number.
Be over the back.
Good block out there by Grace Norville as Mayfield went over the top, and she was going to be called the foul. Just about getting position there on the defensive rebounds.
Well, and it's great there because Mayfield stands at 6 foot tall. So if you want to get a rebound over her, you really got to get a nice box out on her. And Norville there at 5'5" did.
She's not blessed with a lot of genetics in the height department as the Cougars turn it over to the Jaguars on the press, and looks like Sparks is going to send in the Oranger sisters and along with Kuhlman. So Kuhlman, Oranger, and Oranger are going to check in. Oranger calls the USA play. Not sure what that is.
All kinds of different names they have for inbounds plays here, huh?
So Mays and Sellenshooter stay in. And that's off the mark. We got to be careful with the passing here, Doug. I think there's a little bit of panic here, but they just need to slow down the game a little bit.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there and some panic as well, JT, especially when you want to go a little bit fast when you get the press like that.
As Riley brings it across half court. The Cougars are down 23-9, and Kuhlman's going to be called for the foul there. Or maybe...
I think they're going to give that to Oranger, JT. Yeah. Or should I say, or we're ringing gugger.
Yeah, that they broadcast from Bishop DeBerg the other night really struggled with pronouncing Oranger's name the other night, as that's Riley with a triple there, and they're going to keep the press on here. 26-9 as the Jaguar fans like the action here. And Riley really aggressive on defense here, so really giving the Cougars a handful here.
Well, and Riley's playing a great game, JT. I mean, leading scorer for the Jaguars so far with 12 points and darn near half of the Jaguars total.
Oranger finds Mays. Mays.
Count it.
There's a three ball. Let's see if that'll liven up the Cougar fans over there. Michaela Oranger with the three.
Tell you what, when she's in the corner, just like her sister, and they get spotted up, those are going to go in half the time, JT.
We had a good angle on that one, Doug.
Yep. I like to think I have a good angle every time. It's a good call for the Cougars, so probably not the case, but I like to think that.
So JT Norville alongside my partner Doug Kuhlman up here in the booth. The Claw broadcast, KLAW, as Sellenshooter gets a turnover there. Nice anticipation there by
Did a nice job.
Lily.
Yep.
So Lily, a sophomore, so you haven't seen her on the broadcast before, but she's joined the team here mid-season. 5'6" sophomore, played her freshman year as well, but seeing some good minutes here and liking what I'm seeing, Doug.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially playing down the block, not being 6 foot like some of the Jaguar opponents. She's doing a nice job underneath the bucket.
Kuhlman finds Mays. Mays jumps up for it over to Michaela Oranger. Finds Sellenshooter, 15-footer in. Boy, she wants a claw.
She really does. Nice turn and burn there, JT. Nice bucket.
Good pass there by Michaela as well as they cut the lead 26-14. Nice to see some action by the Cougars as Allie Oranger finds it, and she's going to go on the run. Has her sister wide open, and that's up and in, and they cut it to 10, 26-16. And
it's like the Jaguars are going to call a 30-second timeout, JT.
Coach Keith Shirley is going to call the timeout, and we're going to hear from our sponsors.
Our blue level sponsors here, JT. Nigel and Amy Malterer, Shamrocks Bar and Grill, Sacred Grounds, Mascots, and Alan and Christy Kaufman. Now, I'll tell you what, Shamrocks, they had lunch there today, JT, and always a good place to go. In fact, I had lunch there yesterday, And I think I had lunch there on Monday too, so they definitely got a little bit of my business here this week. So good place to go, right down the street from Lutheran High here.
Yeah, we're just situated off Mexico Road here in St. Peters, Missouri, and Fort Zumwalt West, traveling. Boy, they played that horn for a long time. My goodness.
I don't know if it's the place we're sitting here right now, or if it's maybe it's the director of sports technology, Brent Gossett, playing a joke on us over here. I don't know.
So anyway, Fort Zumwalt West from O'Fallon. Oh, they're going to call him over and back there.
You know, and the interesting thing there, JT, you got to have 2 points across half court before you get an over and back call. I didn't see it. If I'm a Jaguar fan, I'm questioning that call.
So turnover there on the Jaguars. Left hand by Oranger. She's pressured heavily out front by Salem. And that's a turnover there on the Cougars.
You know, it's interesting. Our girls turned around and kept running the other way thinking it was going to be their ball, and I don't think the official really knew where he was going to go with that.
And they made it easy for him.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying, Doug?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I was just kind of reading through the lines there a little bit.
Smart man, you can read my mind.
Turnover there for the Jaguars, and good deep, physical there as Mays fouls Keene, and
you know, I like that foul, JT, because the Jaguars are going to be off the races there if she hadn't fouled her. So, good foul by Kanaya.
Keene brings across half court. Jaguars up 10. Welcome all of you Jaguar fans out there. Hope you're tuning in here on the Claw broadcast. A rainbow three by Kane, and that's just short. And Oranger gets the rebound. Boy, they are pressuring no matter miss or make, full court pressure. And the Bobcats break it. Mays got to stay controlled there. She cannot panic with the basketball there, Doug.
Well, I think she was going to try to take it to the bucket and go around her, and then last minute there she decided to stop and just couldn't quite catch her balance. JT.
I would have liked to seen her stay with that. I think that's a good foul there by Michaela Oranger there, as Mayfield was going up with her left hand. Mayfield stands 6 feet tall, as Doug mentioned. Michaela is giving up some height there, as Michaela Oranger is at 5'8".
Also picked up her fourth foul there. Going to check out of the game here and have Caitlin Rice check in for her, JT.
Yeah, Mayfield's been a handful for Oranger here. And that's off the mark, and another offensive rebound there. That's Pickett. And that's going to be Kuhlman on the foul there. Non-shooting foul.
Kind of lost track of the offensive rebounds, JT, but I'm thinking that's probably about 15 for the game. So
definitely a stat that has proven to give the Jaguars this 11-point lead here, these second and third chance points. And they send it in, and Riley, I don't think she hit the bench once as she steps, and bingo, that's a three ball, as they just let her have that one, Doug. Boy, Riley having a great game.
Yeah, she really is, taking it to the bucket and or three-pointers, JT.
The Jaguar fans have to be happy with that, and, you know, it's an aggressive player. Like to watch her game.
Absolutely.
And they're going to keep this press on, 30-16. And Riley picks up the loose ball, and that press causes another bucket, as the Jaguar fans like it. Oranger's going to go over the top. Great idea there, as she found Oranger over the top.
Ooh. I think we got bailed out right there, JT, on that one with a foul called on Kanaya here. Yeah. She was kind of going to the floor, losing the ball, but
I think they're sitting Nevins out in this third quarter because she's probably going to be playing some varsity time here. So
probably, well, especially when you're only dressing about 6-7 girls, you kind of think you get a foul trouble or another situation, you're going to have a backup to go in the game, JT.
So Rice and Oranger work it out front over the Mays. Mays thought about the three. Oranger drives. She's fouled. I like that aggressive play. She passed up the long shot, went in when played, and got the foul on one of the Jaguars there.
Okay, I thought that might be on the shot, but it was on the drive, so Cougars ball underneath the bucket.
40 seconds. Kuhlman couldn't handle that pass, and that's a frustration foul there on Grace Kuhlman.
Yeah, really.
She couldn't handle that pass, Doug, and was a little bit frustrated. And
then, ball was coming in hot at her, and she could have caught it and had an open lane to the bucket, too.
I'd like to see Grace get in the action here. She's been quiet since that early drive. She had that early drive and really has not played aggressive as Mayfield steps in front and gets the offensive rebound. And Doug, I think, turnover.
You had two other offensive rebounds there, JT. That could be 17 and 18 or 16 and 17 if you're keeping track at home.
So Mayfield doesn't get away with that one, and she's called for the foul. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Riley. I'm sorry. 32-16. The Cougars had clawed back to 26-16, but then the Jaguars, and they're going to be, Kanaya's going to be called with the travel there as her feet got a little happy there.
Well, I think she saw an open player. I think that was Kuhlman open underneath, and she was going to go to her, and just got a little happy feet there.
Jaguars really moved the ball nicely on offensive. And Mayfield, right before the buzzer there, gets the bucket, Doug.
Well, and that's just a backbreaker when you're playing, you cut it to 10, and then all of a sudden they score 7 other points there towards the end. So rough time for the Cougars on the end of that quarter.
Let's hear from more of our sponsors, Doug.
Our gray level sponsors: Vince and Kristen Bonham, Mark Cherry and Dr. Wendy Meyer Cherry, Wes and Kelly Colbert, Debbie Martins, Butch and Gina Powley, Russ and Teresa Schindehede, as well as Mike and Lori Albert, Scott and Darlene Burke, Roger and Sean Butler, John and Kelly Brickner, Andy and Lynette Caleros, Kevin and Rosie Cantrell, Jim and Lori Chandler, Richard and Marcia Craven, Matt and Kim Daniger, Kent and Kelly Earhart, Craig and Tammy Ernstmeyer, Pamela Hayes Hagstrom, Jeff and Amber Kessler, Doug and Sarah Kuhlman, Todd and Michelle Larkin, Chad and Linda Lashley, Tim and Heather Mesa, Doug and Lizzie Meyer, Doug and Kathy Mudd, Matt and Amy Murphy, David and Michelle Reed, Mike and Melissa Ruse, Art and Nyla Sanderson, Mike and Kelly Van Pammel, Mike and Brittany Shimwig, Chris Schulte, Michelle Schwan, Paul and Laura Short, Tom and Nancy Spar, Jim and Claire Stegemeyer, Ken and Susan Trimble, Greg and Nicole Wood, and David and Tammy Zills. Thank you very much to our sponsors, all 6 levels of our sponsors, JT, for bringing the broadcast to you this evening.
Absolutely. Would not be up here in the booth without them. Michaela Oranger and the Oranger sisters back in there. Michaela's going to have to be careful with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, need to keep her in the game. Ooh.
Just off the mark. Boy, a little, this third game of the week here, might have a little bit of fatigue here.
Yep. Yeah, especially when you're getting home late. You're having a late practice last night, with some other different things happening. I think Riley might have got away with a travel there, not called.
But she slips it over to Lots of Peach.
Lots Peach, yeah.
Yep.
Audrey. Go with Audrey.
Yep. And again, forgive us, Jaguar fans, as trying to learn the names here. As Oranger goes up and loose ball controlled by the Jaguars. Kane controls the ball and gives it back to Riley. Riley brings it across half court, 36-16. Let's see if the Cougars can put a positive end to this one. Boy, the Jaguars really moved the basketball really well on offense. Off the mark for Riley. And that's going to be out of bounds on the baseline back to the Cougars. Love to see Kuhlman get right back in the action here. Let's see if she can give the Cougars a boost.
At this point right here, you haven't really had a whole lot of other action on the offensive end outside of the Oranger sisters, so you want to get some other people back opportunities here.
Michaela Oranger with a 3 off the front. A little short, and Lots of Peach controls the rebound and gives it over to Riley.
A lot of height for the Jaguars here, JT. They're pulling down a lot of those rebounds.
That's a 3 ball for Roland. Haven't called her name that much. Long ponytail as Lauren Rowland drills the 3.
It's her first bucket of the game, I think, JT.
She's smiling out there, so obviously excited to get that 3 off the bench there. Oranger is going to be knocked to the ground, and she hops right back up as that's going to be a foul on Riley.
It's going to be 1-on-1, JT, I think. Yep, so Allie Oranger is going to go to the line here. Well, Allie Oranger, she's one who's going to be excited to get the Claw award from a couple of games ago, JT. We're going to be able to award her that. And
well, maybe that's what we could do in the loss here.
There we go.
Is give it to Allie here after the game.
Absolutely. Great idea. Well, and I think, too, JT, I think you can also, maybe the rule is if it's a close game versus a kind of a wider margin, is there kind of some room there?
There's some room.
Okay.
There's some room.
Got it. We're making the rules up as we go, folks.
Yeah, this is what we do on KLAW, the Claw. 39-17, so stick around. We're going to have Allie up here and give her the T-shirt. And the Cougars control it. Let's see if Kuhlman, I'd like to see either Kuhlman and Nevins, a couple Bobcats from Zion, get freed up here as Nevins finds Kuhlman. Kuhlman drives left, goes up, and that's blocked. Grace doesn't seem to be playing as aggressive as she usually does.
No, not
if she's
today.
not on the floor, that means
not as aggressive as she could be.
Michaela Oranger takes the 3 off the mark. And Crecilius
back to the Cougars.
Thrown out of bounds, and that's going to be coming back to the Cougars.
You know, I did just have somebody text and say, hey, I'm not sure if you can change rules about giving out the claw. So I will say, if you're out there listening to us and you have a complaint, I want you to register that complaint with our Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett. He can be reached at 314-488-7762. 314-488-7762. Please text him, call him, email him, whatever you would like to do. Direct all complaints to our boss, the Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett.
So we've got a sprinkling of fans here tonight. Happy to see some fans in the gym. That's a 3-ball by Sarah Cincinnati for the Jaguars, and it's 42-17.
Now, what once was a close game here, even down 10, has just now become
This is a 16-1 run, Doug.
Yeah, boy, they've really, once we cut it there to 26-16, they've really just opened the floodgates up here in the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, JT.
Yeah. Coach Keith DeShirley has to be happy with the action here tonight from his Jaguars. Kuhlman, 3 for 3 from the line tonight. All 3 points for your daughter tonight from the free throw line.
That's a bright spot. They're called free throws because you should make them every time. That's why they're free points.
Let's see if she can connect on the fourth. Looks good from here, up and in. Grace Kuhlman, 4 points on the night. Oh, good move there by Nevins as she saves it out of bounds. There was no whistle. There seems to be some confusion as Nevins saved it out of bounds. There was no whistle, and they decided just to stop play.
Well, I think Lauren Rowland there thought it went out of bounds when she's holding on to it, and, it didn't go out of bounds, so they reset it, just give it back to the Jaguars, JT. It's the right call by the officials. Some
flexibility there by the officials as Nevins gets the steal and tries to send it up front to Oranger, but it's picked off by the Jaguars.
I'll tell you what, Lauren really gives us a nice lift, JT, to be able to, just some skill there. A lot of quickness for the Cougars, JT.
I missed what happened there, Doug.
I missed a lot of stuff during the game, so I'm the wrong one to ask because I'm talking to myself.
Sophie Maupin checks in for the Jaguars, a freshman. And at the line, lots of peach.
Yeah, it's interesting there. Lots peach, Lots peach. We're going to have to ask the boss here. And again, if you have a complaint, I do want you to register that with the Director of Sports Technology, Brent Gossett. I gave you his phone number earlier. He kind of hit me and told me don't give that number out again, so I hope you wrote it down the first time.
And Audrey is a freshman, standing 5'10", as she knocks down both free throws. Good give and go there by Oranger to Zhang, but Zhang couldn't handle the pass. Oranger turns it over. And Riley goes the other way, and loose ball on the ground and kicks it out to Michaela. Good job there, but then they throw it away.
Boy, that was just kind of a helter-skelter back and forth play on that one, JT. Probably should have calmed it down there and just held onto the ball for a minute before you pushed it up the court.
Ava.
Well, I think we have, as you can see, Ava Civi coming into the screen here. She does not have the Claw shirt on, and the Claw himself, Mr. Norville, is asking her, where's the Claw shirt at, for crying out loud? Sponsored by Midas Hospitality. You should be wearing that thing.
Well, maybe next game. She said she had to wash it first, Doug,
okay.
so that's very responsible.
They are crinkly, and you want a little softiness to it.
Long shot there by Sophie Maupin, the freshman, just off the mark. Oranger goes up with the left hand. There's a bucket there for the Cougars.
Nice bucket. Kind of break that string, JT.
A left hand there by Oranger. 21-44. And the Jaguars, Maupin's going to take the three, and that's up and in. The freshman, Sophie Maupin with the three ball. The Jaguar fans love that. Jang out front, guarded by Salem heavily.
Nope.
Oranger to Oranger, scoops up and underneath, off the mark. Kuhlman gets wrapped up in there, and that's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Jaguars. And Riley's going to finally get a break here. Looks like what a great game there by Riley.
If I'm giving out a Claw award, JT, I know we're not giving claws to the other team, but I'm giving her one, JT. She was real impressive tonight, offensive and defensive.
Both sides.
Absolutely.
Maddie Riley as the Jaguars throw it away. Oranger. Over to Nevins.
With the Jaguars having a big lead here, JT, I hope the Cougars can just end on a high note.
Triple teamed on the baseline. Jane gets it up and in, and she's fouled.
3-point plays will help, JT.
Tracy Jang, the freshman. No, I'm sorry, junior. She's a forward. That's what that F stands for. Ooh, Kuhlman with the offensive rebound finds Oranger. Allie Oranger's going to take the three. Well, that's a good way to finish this fourth quarter here with a couple of buckets.
5 points, absolutely.
47-26 Jaguars. Stick around, folks. We're going to give out one more claw from a previous game to Allie Oranger. Speaking of her, she gets the turnover there, and that's going to be a foul on the Jaguars. Please join us for the varsity game following this.
You want to do the claw after this game, right after? You want to wait till James started the varsity? Start a new stream? Yeah.
So we are doing a new stream here for the varsity game following this. So go make sure you go back to Lutheran Activities and click the new stream for the varsity. This is the cleanest way for recording, right? So people want to watch the games. It's not one big recording here, but we're going to bring Allie up here and give her a claw t-shirt. Sponsored by Midas Hospitality, where we make room for people's dreams, Doug.
I love that. I love that slogan you got there.
Whatever dream it is, we do everything we can to try and help make it happen. And literally, Doug, for our guests, we do make room dream.
I was going to say, you do, don't you? Yeah. Absolutely. Stayed in a few of the hotels myself and always had a good night's sleep and always been treated by good employees and good folks working there.
I'm happy to hear it. 34 seconds left as we're going to round this one out. So it's going to be a good matchup at the varsity game. I know both teams coming off a win against Timberland out in Wentzville earlier this week, so evenly matched.
Well, it'll be interesting too, JT. You're kind of, Cougars are down a couple starters and a pretty prominent player off the bench. So it'll be interesting what our depth's like, and if the the 5 starters can kind of stay in the game and step up. Some of those folks step up who haven't maybe scored all those points.
Good drive there by Nevins there as she got the bucket for the Cougars, and that's going to be a wrap.
Yeah.
Well, alongside my partner Doug Kuhlman and Director of Sports Technology Brent Gossett from JT Norville here. This is going to end the broadcast here for the JV game. Please join us on the second stream here as the varsity team plays.